Ooh, such a jazzy new intro.
I love it,
from
man.
Jomez. We are at the back nine of the first round of the ladies at the Las Vegas Challenge 2019. We have Paige Bjerkaas, our current world champ, in the lead by 2 strokes over Jessica Weese and Catrina Allen, tied at 2 under. We see Catrina showing off her speed.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, we're on the infinite course here for the back 9 coverage. Day 1 of the LVC.
Thank you to the PDGA.
Ooh, hot start here from Paige and Sarah. Hey, PDGA, Innova, thank you guys so much. A lot of ladies under par here, headed back into the back 9. It's good to see. Hole 10, 381 feet. Really wide open pool here. Super, just a super long pool here. You want to get as close to the sand traps as possible so you have a little pitch up over that.
The way the trees are off the tee pad, it makes it really hard to get super aggressive and go far. So you kind of just want to throw a hyzer flip or a hyzer bomb and get out in the middle of that field. Try to make your next shot as close as possible because there's a little bit of a trouble before it in the bunker, and there's a hill and OB sidewalk behind it.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's really going for the pin here. We're really just trying to set up our next shot. And I really like the idea of going left or right and not going dead straight. It's just a little easier for your next shot to kind of shape with a little hyzer if you're not dead straight at it. But Jessica has so much power there. That's going to be a lot shorter for her on her upshot. Little putter shot. It's just such a touchy one. If you go too long, you might have a death putt, or you might get a roll away if you get too much action on that green.
I think this hole was designed with maybe more of a men's distance in mind.
Yeah, definitely, because the men are really attacking the pin, whereas the ladies, we're just laying up shy of that OB bunker sand trap. Kat does a really good job with her distance there. And we're not holding back. We're just trying to get as much as we can on that pool right there.
Paige working the jump putt. You want it to land flat because if it rolls at all, it definitely is steeply sloping towards that out of bounds green. I mean, bunker.
Jessica, she's definitely within a 12-foot little range there.
Mini death putt.
Yeah.
Paige taking a run at it.
I like to play the little jumper. Ooh. Catrina, good little up there. She's staying warm in her big jacket.
She's got a great little soft run.
Yeah.
Especially at death putts. It's perfect. Jess has no problem tapping in her par. That's what you're going to see most women doing on this hole. There were no birdies in the ladies' field on this.
Yeah, just a lot of danger here on the putting green. So these ladies are making it look easy.
Kind of a hole that you just get through and move on. Not very exciting. But there's not that many on this course, so...
No, but you really want to maintain your par here and try to avoid that bogey, of course. Another kind of similar shot. This is a really wide open play. You want to kind of have a similar pool here. A lot of distance. And then really narrows when we get close to the basket here on our upshot. The left side plays OB beyond that fence. And then OB as well beyond the sidewalk, just past the basket.
You kind of want to make sure your drive lands in as close to the center of this gap as possible. If you are too far right, it makes for a tough blind approach. And if you're too far left, you almost have to throw your disc over OB the whole way to the basket. So you want to place it as close to the middle as possible.
Jeez, Paige almost hits the cameraman. And you can tell she was sizing that up so much to bite off as much as she could there. And she got far.
Yes, I was putting during that on this hole.
Rude.
Rude. Jess goes a little too far to the right. She will have a blind approach shot, but she's got a forehand, and I think she can handle it.
Yeah, like a pop-up hyzer. She's might have to go above the trees there. Paige kind of...
look like a monkey paw.
Oh, yeah, monkey pawed it. And
it works out okay.
Yeah, she'll have another one of those pop-up shots to get over those trees.
It almost looked like she looked at her hand like, what was that?
Catrina throwing that green disc all day, and she's just bombing. Super good shot.
Get some skips over towards the middle, and she'll have a fairly wide open approach. It's such a narrow approach, so even if you are right in the middle.
Paige taking that high
Oh.
hyzer line. She's kind of forced into it. There's not much else there. Oh, very,
Wow.
very fortunate world champ love right there. Man, bouncing off that post. That could have gone OB so easily. Catrina going skinny at it, but getting caught up early. Really difficult shot there. So many limbs.
So narrow.
Yeah.
And the ground is really fast. If you slide at all, you can skid out of bounds.
Paige had kind of a late release there. You kind of heard her say, oh, as soon as she released it. So it was just kind of a misfire there.
Paige will actually land in out of bounds as well on the little creek on the right-hand side.
Oh, shoot. No way. Okay. That's crazy. I didn't realize it played right there.
A shot in disc golf, you don't like to make the blind
Ah,
hyzer putt.
just the up and
Up in
over.
the air.
Yeah.
Just get it up in the
It's like so hard. And Jessica also sizing up her her putt there. Looks like she went long as well.
Oof, getting tangled up in some low-hanging branches.
Yeah, you know, it's a really, really hard putt when you're tangled in that tree area. Those branches are so thick. Nice work there for Paige. Great 3.
It says that this is the 6th most difficult hole, but that surprises me because I feel like it is one of the most difficult holes on the course.
For sure. Oh my gosh. Got a comedian here.
Oh, hole 12, 375, slightly downhill, but still a crush. The sidewalk, it goes through the center of the fairway, but it is not out of bounds. There's really no trouble here except for all the trees around the basket.
Yeah, this is one, a lot of these girls are sizing up. 375, but it plays a little shorter. So all these girls are kind of, they're going to attack this pin. And it plays pretty fast there on the skips. Paige has a probably just outside the circle look.
All the putts you're going to have, unless you're a little bit right and short of the pin, are going to be low ceiling. So you do have to kind of anticipate putting a little bit more spin and power on your putt if you don't get it all the way there.
Mm-hmm. Paige Pierce, beautiful line directly at it.
Her and Catrina both hugging that tree. That's what, about 25 or 30
About
feet
30,
from the
yeah.
pin?
I was in that same spot. So they're going to have a good look at it.
Just working the full flight. She gets over on it a little bit. It goes really far, but it's right of where you want to be
And
to
that-
have an open look.
And that sidewalk actually plays safe on this hole. Most of the other holes, the sidewalk is OB.
Just outside the circle, running
Ooh,
at it.
she really wanted that. It's good to see a good run from that distance. Oh, dang, she gets caught up with those high branches. Ooh.
Even with this hole being well within reach and with not a lot of trouble, there was only 3 birdies on the day.
Surprising.
Evelina Salonen, Sayananda, and Kona.
Nice.
I watched Kona hit a huge putt.
Oh, cool.
And Evelina was parked. So
Oh, wow.
it can be done.
Yeah, not surprised with her arm. And cleaning up here for the pars.
Paige still holding on to the lead. 3-stroke lead right now, which is very impressive.
All right, here we go. Hole 13. We're playing a shorter hole here, 249 feet. And is that you?
Yeah, that's me and
Nice.
Tina Oakley.
Awesome. Shout out. So this is an interesting hole with all the sand traps right before the pin. It's really like a hit and miss kind of shot here.
Kind of called it's like a poke and hope. You
It's
just
very
throw.
poke and hopey. I was like, let's just go. I went straight at the pin, just whatever.
Yeah. There's almost like 50% out of bounds and 50% inbounds, and it's very random.
Yeah, it is quite a bit. I would agree with that. You want to, if you do happen to hit early, you want to get a good skip out of those sand traps. Play for that.
Yeah, there's a bunch of different plays. You see Paige and Catrina working those hyzer lines to the right. Paige lands way right.
Wow.
Catrina gets tangled up.
No skip there.
You can throw a low, super skippy shot. You can throw directly at it with a putter or a mid. There is sidewalk out of bounds if you go deep.
Oh, it gets just past that.
Wow.
OB bunker. That's what you want. It's
she'll
Tough
be
to
parked.
do. A little replay. I love it.
Yeah.
Nice, Jomez.
Very interesting backboard spit out. Just working the forehand. I really like the forehand play here.
Yeah, I do too. She's looking for a skip here and goes a little long, but she's safe.
Not a bad spot to be.
Nope. And here's a birdie putt.
You're good.
Good attempt.
Pretty tough to get footing in those rocks that are in that little
Yeah,
pseudo
totally.
dry creek bed.
All right.
Just takes the birdie. About time. Putting her back under par. Catrina from the hazard bunker. Getting an easy circle 3, no
Yep.
problem.
Good save there.
Paige with the birdie.
All right. There she goes back to +2.
I just want to say a quick thank you to everybody out there buying these Tour Series discs. This is a huge part of our income and what allows us to be touring players on the road, thanks to Innova's support through this program. We got a lot of awesome discs this year with Team Champion and Team Star, and I think you guys are going to like what you find.
Moving on to hole 14. This is a 453-foot par 3, kind of a mean par 3 for the women. We cannot reach this green. Well, I say we, most of us cannot reach this green. You'll see a lot of people laying up before this out-of-bounds green and then
Yeah.
pitching over.
Cough, cough. Jennifer Allen can reach this green.
She almost did today. She did
Yeah.
not. Paige can also reach the screen, but there is the OB sidewalk on the right if you hang on to it a little too long, and if you hyzer out early, there's OB sidewalk on the left as well.
Oh, Paige is going big here. Speaking of reaching greens.
Wow, no problem.
What?
Are you kidding me?
What just happened?
That's better than a lot of the open min shots I watched today.
453 feet. She got all the way there. Oh my goodness.
Just hoping for a big skip.
More
and
of a typical shot here where we lay up early. Wow, that was mind-blowing right there.
landing to the right of that green is a really nice place to be. You can kind of even play with the green a little bit more than you would be able to on the other side of the fairway.
Paige does an awesome job putting a lot of air under her disc to control that distance and puts herself in a great spot over there on the left side.
But kind of a little up and over.
Yeah.
There's a lot of elevation that you can't quite see on the video as well as it is in person, but there's so many little hills and valleys and bumps.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of non-obvious elevation change.
Yeah, you can see her elevation. She was going a little uphill there. Really nice shot from Kat. And slight little uphill.
A 3 here for the women's
Nice.
field does feel a little bit like a birdie.
A little bit, yeah.
A
It
lot of
does,
them-
because there's so much trouble there on the drive and the upshot. Oh, tough putt there.
Just saving her par. She had a tank top on underneath all of her layers.
Just in case.
Yeah.
And Paige
was
got the par
hoping
there.
for the birdie.
Yeah.
There was no birdies in the women's field.
Man, she had a good look at it. Just couldn't drop that putt. There we go. We're cleaning up the threes here. And there we go.
Paige holding on to that 3-stroke lead. Moving into a downhill 345-foot hole. This is definitely reachable. OB trouble on the left-hand side with that sidewalk.
Mm-hmm.
And it does come into play if you accidentally throw your disc a little bit high and nose up and it hyzers out. There's a big wide open field on the right, so the safe play is definitely putting it out wide right. But if you put it too far out, it's an elevated basket with low-hanging willow branches, and it's really hard to get a putt.
Nice high release there from Paige. Gets so much distance, like circle edge. We're straight at it on that release,
Should be a little short.
but luckily it's safe.
It's really tough too because you want to throw a linear shot on this distance and downhill, but you have to throw up because of all the little fairway trees.
Right.
They're right in our height range that we want to be throwing. We'll see Catrina throw a hyzer.
She loves that little hyzer flip shot, and
I expected her to go big hyzer.
oh yeah. Yeah, she could have, definitely. There's a lot of options there off the tee.
Very safe out into the field to the right.
She probably wanted more hyzer on that for sure.
Just looking for a long bird. Maybe laying up.
You have
This
to
putt
kind
is
of be
really-
careful, with the putt, with the OB kind of lurking there in the background.
And it drops off on the other side of the basket, too.
Yeah,
you don't want to
exactly.
go past. Looks like everyone's kind of just laying up. Paige with the only look at bird.
Oh, wow. So close. Another bonus look from Paige. You can tell she's having a frustrating round, but she's still keeping it together.
You can tell a lot of the women are probably tired at this point because there's only 2 birdies on this hole. That really surprises me. I feel like it's definitely
Man.
within our range, but
Yeah.
only 2 birdies
It's
on
real
the day.
gettable. Like you said, it's the end of the round here.
And it was cold.
It was a challenging round with the conditions. For sure. A bit tiring. Here we are moving on to hole 16, 327 feet. This one is kind of a musket feeling birdie.
Yes,
And
for sure.
it is so wide open, and it's right in front of your face.
And there's no trouble except for a sidewalk deep, but we don't even really have to worry about too much about that with that hill kind of bump, like being a bumper.
Yeah. There's this weird, I'm sure no one hit it, but these are like weird old lights that you kind of have to throw over in the middle of the fairway right there.
There's no wind, so all you have to do is
Doesn't
kind of
come
rip
into
a
play too
hyzer.
Yeah, just kind of grip it and rip it straight at the pin, and Paige does a good job of that, kind of finding the only trouble there, but really no trouble at all for her.
And that palmetto's only about 10 feet from the basket.
Yeah. And that's another good shot from Jess, putting it nice and close.
Wow.
Awesome. Getting the follow flight. Awesome.
Perfect.
I love it. Oh,
Paige putting it out wide, hoping for some skips.
maybe like a second late release, but it comes back nicely. She just has like a 20-foot putt at the most.
The basket, you can see it's on a little stand. It's because it's sort of a cross hill, and it's a little steeper than it looks on camera. Kind of a weird putt. You don't want to go past because there's a lot of room for rolling.
Sweet shot.
Great shot.
Yes.
Huge bird.
Sweet putt. These ladies are really making it look easy. And this hole, what did this play as? One of the easier holes for sure on the course.
Yeah.
Oh, hole 16. Let's see.
This is, the easiest hole on the
The
course.
easiest hole for sure. There's got to be
Almost half the field with a birdie on this hole.
awesome. Wow, that's impressive. A lot of talent out here at the LVC this year. Really impressive with the field coming in so strong after the first round.
And
A lot
it's
of
so-
ladies under par.
Yeah, it's so awesome to see such a huge ladies field out here
Yeah,
as
we
well.
got 31 ladies here this year. And we got hole 17 here, 328 feet. This is a interesting hole.
I was going to say the same thing. It's so very interesting.
They moved the pin here to the left. It used to be to the right last year on top of the mound. But this, you just kind of find your gap here, a little snaky shot through the middle, or you can go wide hyzer, or even a big wide anhyzer if you're feeling it.
I did that.
Nice.
Yeah, I like this.
Oh,
wow.
fast green. No way.
She would go deep.
Mm.
Paige probs.
More Paige probs on the short course.
Got a lot of glide on that. Just going for
Oh,
the
get
forehand
high.
/ Annie shot.
She gets most of it, but yeah, kind of crashes in early on that tree.
The gaps you're trying to hit are pretty tough. You kind of have to just hope you snake through all the branches. That first bush that you see Paige just threw over also comes into play big time. You feel like you're just going to saw it when you're throwing that hyzer shot.
Wow, what a champ. I love this shot here from Paige.
Looks like she's going to be right around circle's edge. Maybe a little
Yeah,
bit
she's going to have a good look at the putt there.
Catrina doing what she does best.
Yeah, big old hyzer.
Perfect shot. Ooh, sit.
So much distance, so much power.
She'll have a wide open putt. Just looking to scramble, no problem. Wind starts to pick up a little bit here at the end of the round, but really, we didn't have much wind all day. It was pretty nice.
Yeah, considering how windy it gets out here, this was a very low wind day. Woo! Oh!
Is that a NoMez?
Oh.
Yes!
Oh!
That is such a high quality NoMez. Oh, I'm sorry, Paige.
Oh. For sure entertaining.
Catrina runs it a little too hard. She'll have an easy comebacker. Paige looking for a birdie.
Man, all these ladies are giving good runs at this basket.
Paige giving us a little drama as well.
This is definitely a bonus 2, so no harm here picking up the pars.
Yeah, bonus 2 understatement. Let's
Yeah.
see. There was only 3 2s on the day.
Okay.
Evelina, Vanessa Van Dyken, and Karina Knowles.
Sweet.
Boomers.
Shout out to those ladies. Great shots. Great birdies on this hole.
That's a tough one if you go out of bounds deep. Your putt is long.
Totally.
Moving
Double
on
trouble
to the
there.
final hole. It is an uphill 405, and it feels like forever. It's tough to get to. We might see some of these ladies maxing out the distance. There's out of bounds left with a sidewalk, and the basket is in sort of a rocky, dirty area that is not out of bounds, although it does look like it could be.
Yeah, that tree is... You're just getting around that tree on that upshot is important. It kind of has those big limbs hanging out there. And just getting a lot of distance here.
Really relying on that flex.
Looks like she's throwing her strike there. Cool.
There's a bunch of little bushes and stuff you have to contend with on the left-hand side. Paige is doing a smart play. She's putting it way out right so she can just kind of pitch right in towards the basket and not have to worry about any of the bushes.
Yeah, I like that placement a lot right there. Nice.
Yeah, it even has a jump putt.
Yeah, these are definitely some of the longer throwers on the tour here. These ladies are showing off their power here on the 18th fairway, putting it way down there, making their upshots super short. Catrina leaving probably less than 100 feet there. And Paige is sizing this one up for sure. Getting all of it there. Nice flex on her disc, and watch it come back.
Oh, wow.
Hello.
Hello.
Beautiful shot.
All 405 uphill feet.
No kidding.
Paige just trying to get up there near it. She's going to somehow get one of those bushes in play that I thought she would be avoiding.
And I see Jessica pulled out her Sonic in that upshot. Nice little flip up shot there, and
She looked like she was
what was that funny little look
I
back
don't
from
know.
Katrina there?
a little mischievous. Look.
Yeah, right. Nice little upshot there, making it
No.
easy work. Oh man, Paige wanted that one. She
I
was
wanted
right
that one.
within range there. She's knocking on the door.
She was the only possible birdie on the card, and there was no birdies on the day on that
Kind of
hole.
surprising considering all the talent here and the distance that these ladies have.
Uphill 405, that is a mash.
No kidding. I mean, Paige is just super
Par
talented.
save.
So good. And yeah, nice save. That was such a tricky little putt there in the
Finishing
bush.
out the round with a 3-stroke lead. That is huge. Katrina will be just behind her with 3 under par. Jess 1 back from her, and Paige a little on the struggle bus, but you know anything's possible with her in the next couple of rounds.
Yeah, slow start from Paige, but she came on strong there in the back 9.
Finally picked up some birdies, left some out there, but we'll see more from her this week. Thank you guys for watching round 1 of the Las Vegas Challenge. Thank you to PDGA and Innova for the coverage, and to Jomez for being out there early when it's freezing cold with us.
Totally, man. We appreciate you guys for watching. We'll come back for the next few rounds. Got some fire emojis there for Sarah and Paige, shooting way under par. Congratulations there. A lot of good golf left, guys. Don't forget to subscribe now and check out the rest of the coverage here from Jomez as the LVC 2019.